Good evening. Welcome back to another edition of Blue Ridge Silverhound. Okay, there's a reason why we're here, and it's to talk about coins. And boy, do I have a head scratcher for you. As we all know, there are just some things in this hobby that we just can't explain. All right, why some current Lincoln pennies sell for thousands of dollars is beyond me. That's a great question, right? The myth that, that some coins just aren't worth money in raggedy condition is another one. That's a head scratcher in itself. But how about the coin that you see on screen here? Okay, it's a 1921 Morgan dollar, and this is going to be the topic of conversation in this video. It's the final last date of the Morgan dollar series, as we all know. Second thing that we probably not too surprised is that the Mint made a ton of these. It's the most common, the most plentiful date of Morgan dollars that you could possibly ever come across, bar none. But before we dig in, okay, I want to let you guys know, again, the best way to support my channel is to hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, and throw in a little comment. Tell me what you think about the videos and the content that's provided for you today. And stay tuned to the end of the video for some shout outs and extra updates. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the 1921 Morgan dollar, it was kind of a last-ditch effort to get more silver dollars produced, made, and sent out to the banks. Okay, as luck would have it, a lot of this ended up spending some time in bank vaults, the Fed Reserve. They just sat in these canvas bags up until the 1970s, when these were released as part of the GSA hoard for resale as kind of a novelty. Okay, so for a number of years, from the 60s into the 70s, the U.S. Mint had re-released all the Morgan dollars. Okay, a vast majority of them are Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco minted 1921s. We are no stranger to this coin. Again, it's in every silver melt bin. It's in every coin dealer case that you could possibly have ever imagined. And oftentimes, it's a coin that you'll come across in BU condition for about $30 to $40. Okay, it's that common. So this coin right here, the moment I caught wind that this was being sold on David Lawrence Rare Coins, by the way, his website is davidlawrence.com. He also hosts a weekly internet auction, okay, and it ends every Sunday of every week. So this coin is one of the coins highlighted for this week's auction listing, and there's only a few days left. As a matter of fact, it ends this Sunday, the 17th. So you're welcome to go on there and check it out for yourselves, and just go ahead and monitor it, because this coin right here has a pretty tremendous story in itself. So why do we think that this coin, or why does David Lawrence think that this coin will kind of have a shoot from the hip estimate of $12,500? Okay, for a coin that, for all we know, is so common, that we buy them out of melt bins for, $17, $18. We buy BU examples at coin shops for $30 to $40. So what makes this particular coin that special that it can sell for 5 figures? Okay, could it be an error hidden in there? I don't know, but that's not the case with this coin. Could there be a double die or some strange anomaly that we've never seen before that's being highlighted? No, not on this one. What makes this one special is that it is a top pop PCGS graded Mint State 67. So why is that relevant in this case? Well, there are no coins that grade out finer. Plus, for those of you that aren't familiar with this particular date, sure, the U.S. Mint produced 44,690,000 pieces of this date, which makes it by far in the entire series the most readily available, the most plentiful that you could find. So what if I told you that there was only 16 graded in 67? That would come as kind of a shock, wouldn't it? So this particular date was very known to be mass-produced. Okay, the Mint really didn't care about quality of the planchets and how they're stored and, you know, the white glove service. Throw that all out the window, okay? They were in a mad dash to produce this final year of Morgan Dollar, that they're just going to run through it and then they're going to shove it in bags. And, you know, as we all know, when these big, large silver dollars end up in these canvas bags, the coins end up clanging up and clashing up against each other, creating nicks, bag marks, scrapes, scratches, among a few other problematic things that'll keep the grades down on these. It's really common to find these in the Mint State 62 to 65 range. Okay, once it, you know, if you try and find something higher than 65, it gets really difficult. It's very dicey. But in this particular case, Mint State 67 is a true rarity in every sense. So for this one to pop up, okay, and this one currently has a bid of $7,500. So at least you know it's going to sell for $7,500. It's a lot of money for a coin that, you know, the U.S. Mint made a boatload of them. To give you a general idea of how much another coin of this same grade sold for, okay, we'd have to go all the way back to August 2017. Heritage Auctions sold this example that you see on screen here to the tune of $9,987.50. So what's the difference? Well, not a whole lot. The grade is the same. It's a Mint State 67. It's PCGS. There have been a number of NGC Mint State 67 examples that have sold in between that example at Heritage and this one that you see here on David Lawrence's website. Most of those coins sold between $4,000 and $6,000. Okay, I think there was one that sold, you know, pretty close to $8,800. But, you know, again, it's an eye appeal thing. This example that sold through Heritage Auctions has some pretty weird toning. Not my personal favorite. Some in the business would classify it as crusty. You know, it's got just basic generic yellows and russet browns all mixed together, and it's spotty. So that's probably why it didn't even hit 10 grand, although it's only $13. But, you know, the unattractive toning plays a role in how much a coin sells for, in spite of the fact that you could dip the thing to strip it of all the toning, but you lose the originality. But yeah, this will be incredible. You know, there hasn't been another sale of a PCGS Mint State 67 in 2 years online, so this will be exciting. And it'll also be kind of a test of the market, so to speak. If it does indeed come close to 12,500 or maybe surpass it, that'll speak volumes in terms of where we're at in the rare coin market. Okay, I like to identify one or two little coins to kind of you know, just keep your eye on as kind of a model of what the market is going for. But anyways, this is an interesting coin. The only thing I can tell you is it's pretty much blast white with small little residual toning areas. You know, it's probably better in person than it is with the actual images that you see here. There's a lot of white balance issues happening, but I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. If it breaks barriers and it goes above and beyond 12.5, I'll let you guys know. But in any event, let's go ahead and move into a few shout outs. They're few and far between, so I'm imploring you, if you want a shout out, go ahead and type it in down below in the comments section. So Star Rasul, okay, you made a comment on one of my older videos and you wanted a little quick shout out. Yeah, you know, Star, I am around, and thank you for being a watcher and a subscriber. If you want, again, you guys can feel free to email me, blueridgesilverhound@gmail.com, if you want to reach out and connect that way. See, James McLean says, I talk too slow in my videos. Yes. Sometimes I'm very methodical. I talk slow. I've never been known to be a fast talker. Okay, I just never was. Let's see. Oh, the video, the giveaway that I did yesterday. Keep in mind, just because you get left out of the actual live YouTube stream doesn't mean that you can't join into the contest. You simply go into the video I uploaded, and in the description box below you'll have to expand it, but the link to the contest is in there. And by the way, I'm giving away a really nice Mint State 63 Morgan dollar. It's a 1921, just like what we talked about in this video. I mean, it's not a $12,000 coin, but by golly, to find one Mint State is remarkable. So go ahead and check that out, guys. It'll go on to the 19th, by the way, so I'll be accepting entries on that one. Sheila L., thank you for your patronage. I love hearing from you every day. You bring a smile to my face among everybody else. Kathy Sunshine, thank you for the great comments. Appreciate it. Let's see. Armando from the Vault. But you did win $8 in a poker game the previous night. Congratulations. It's okay if you miss a stream because, you know, I have it uploaded. So it's almost like you're watching the YouTube Live 2.0, which is kind of nice. Michael Condor, Blue Ridge Silverhound is the best. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let's see, Stinky Cash. You mentioned that you have a few of the pennies I had highlighted in a video previously. What you need to do is go on a forum site or maybe a Facebook group and put out pictures, because you're going to want to get a second opinion before you decide to send it out to grading. It's a very slippery slope trying to get a top pop grade in modern Lincoln pennies. It's not easy. Gary Sprinkler Repair, we're going to end it with you, man. Gary lives local to where I am, and thank you for all the great comments. Appreciate it, man. We ought to connect here pretty soon. And that'll do it, guys. So, you know, oh, Colorado Coin Hunter. I know you like the shout-outs, so I'm going to give you another one. And Mr. Boo Boo. Mr. Boo Boo. Always appreciate it, brother. Indian Head Sense, John Starr, and Jonathan Smelko. All right, you guys take care. And everybody else, thank you for hanging in there if you guys are still around at the end of this video. Again, if you haven't done so, you know, like, share, subscribe. That's the best ways that you can support my channel. I don't ask for much in return, except I give you guys some really good content. Okay, very informative stuff. A lot of market material, a lot of educational stuff. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter also. So I'm also on there. Appreciate your guys' time, as always. You know, we're discovering together through all of this. We're all coin people, and we all want to be successful, and we want to have fun with this hobby. So thank you guys for joining in on this video on the 1921 Morgan dollar that's being sold through David Lawrence Rare Coins. Go check it out again, davidlawrence.com. Should be a barnstorming sale, if I say so. If it hits 10 grand, that's going to be tremendous. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.